On Sunrise and streaming on CrossroadsToday.com, the search for Nancy Guthrie enters week 2 as her daughter makes a desperate plea to kidnappers. And $240 million in a bond proposal for Victoria ISD schools means potential tax increases, what parents and property owners need to know. And Victoria High School students organized immigration protests for the second week, the local response to federal enforcement actions nationwide.
And this morning, we're starting out the day with a little bit of patchy fog around the area, and that's going to continue with us all week long, as well as lots more warm spring weather. All that coming up.
Good morning, Crossroads. We got some results from Victoria West as they're getting ready to send 2 athletes to state. Find out who they are coming up.
You're watching 25 News Now Sunrise. Good morning, Crossroads, and welcome to your Monday morning.
Monday morning.
Parker, it was quite foggy over the weekend in the morning.
A little bit.
Are we going to continue to see that trend heading into this warmer week?
Yep, pretty much. You can pretty much expect springtime weather for the rest of this week, which means foggy mornings and nice warm afternoons, which you'll see here in just a second, because starting out with the fog, you can actually already see some of that out there, just as I expected, just as I promised y'all. We have some of that fog that's in our eastern counties this morning, but it is migrating west. You can see some of that right now already in Victoria. We're looking at visibility here on this camera down to about probably 1 mile, which isn't terrible, but in some areas it probably is worse. You can see the airport, which is just a little bit further east, is reporting 0 mile visibility with your temperature 50 degrees matching our dew point at 50, and underneath calm to very light winds, it's allowing the air to supersaturate into fog, which you can see, like I said, most of it is in our eastern counties this morning, but it is starting to slowly migrate west. So if you'll be traveling any direction here or there, make sure to please stay safe on the roads this morning. Now we have dense fog advisories in effect for these counties, eastern ones, until 9 a.m., which is right around when the fog will burn off. So if you're sending your kiddos out the door, grab them a light jacket. It is a little cool out there right now, and well, they'll take it off later because look at that. We'll talk about that next.
Now to the ongoing search for Nancy Guthrie. ABC's Allison Cossack reports as we're now entering the 9th day since the 84-year-old mother of Savannah Guthrie was last seen.
This morning, the urgent search for Nancy Guthrie is into its 2nd week. On Sunday, investigators returned to her home from where they say she was taken against her will more than a week ago. In a video posted over the weekend, daughter Savannah Guthrie told potential captors she and her siblings are willing to pay for their mother's return.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us and we will pay.
Enforcement sources told ABC News she was referring to a message sent Friday to a Tucson television station. The FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department said they were analyzing it, but have not determined its authenticity.
I think what they're trying to do is gently push the abductors to finish this deal.
The FBI has not said whether any of the messages from the supposed kidnappers are credible, but they are taking them seriously. An earlier message made demands for Bitcoin and established 2 deadlines, one last week and another deadline today. Over the weekend, investigators were also spotted at the nearby home of Savannah's sister Annie. Earlier, they examined cameras on the roof of Nancy's house and knocked on the doors of her neighbors. The Sheriff's Department says this remains an active and ongoing investigation. Detectives and agents continue to conduct follow-up at multiple locations. But after a full week of searching, they still have not identified any suspects, persons of interest, or vehicles connected to this case.
Amen, amen.
During a weekend service streamed on Facebook, parishioners at Nancy Guthrie's church, who first noticed her absence, said prayers for her safe return.
We pray for Nancy's rescue and her release. Bring her home safely.
The FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information that could lead to the recovery of Nancy Guthrie and or an arrest and conviction in her abduction. Allison Cossack, ABC News, New York.
The Victoria ISD's bond election discussion heats up as the school board readies for a special meeting. Board President Micah Patton shared exclusive insights with our news team on the bond proposal and the board's considerations for finalizing the election details.
In December, a bond action committee proposed a $240 million plan to fund renovations for VISD schools, especially for elementary and middle schools.
We started small, and as time progressed, the needs became more evident, and the plan started to grow. It's an effort to fix a lot of issues that have just compounded over years.
Renovations include Torres, Patty Welder, Vickers, and STEM, places without major structural issues, plus a new elementary school for Dudley and Hopkins students.
These are cornerstone facilities, and we really want to keep them for the next 25, 30 years operating. What can we do to utilize them better?
Demolitions are part of the plan for O'Connor, Shields, and the original Stroman High, but Patton says there will be a plan for student movement.
We have capacity at a lot of our elementaries currently to be able to allocate those students to the nearest campus.
Patton says the tax rate change is one of the most discussed topics.
The combined school tax rate for Victoria ISD, which is 80 cents, it's currently 80 cents, is the lowest it's been in over 30 years. This plan, as proposed, would increase it $240 million, would increase it 21 cents. So it would put it right at $1.01, not 80 cents any longer. There's ways to lower our tax rate, our tax burden, through how we sell those bonds.
Patton says the plan is forward-thinking, fixing up current schools to last and giving students more modern and improved facilities.
There's things that we have to do, and that's really kind of how this started. What does VISD look like 10, 15, 25, 30 years from now?
Improvements are scheduled for other more recently built schools like the high schools, middle schools, and other elementary campuses that don't need significant remodeling. VISD will hold a special meeting at 5:30 Thursday. They'll make a decision on whether or not to move forward with ordering a bond election for May. A group of Victoria students organized a protest against the actions of federal immigration enforcement agents across the country, highlighting Minnesota after the highly publicized deaths of Renee Good and Alex Peretti. The modest crowd was mostly from local high schools. It was the second week in a row a protest was held at the Dr. Petty Dodson Public Health Center. For more local news, weather, and sports, come to crossroadstoday.com. The time now, let's get a look at our clock. It is 6:37 on our Monday morning. Here's a look at what's coming up next on 25 News Now Sunrise. Victoria College students create art to fight hunger at an annual event. How handmade bowls are helping to feed families across the region.
This morning, President Trump embracing what he calls the Trump economy. I'm Nicole D'Antonio in Washington with the details as the cost of living remains a top concern among voters.
And also coming up next after the break in the short-term forecast, yeah, it might be a little cool right now, but don't you worry about a thing because we're looking for, of course, another warm day. So coming up next, we'll look at how warm it'll be near you. Well, good morning, Crossroads, and a happy Monday. If you're just like me and you like the warm weather we had this last weekend, I hope you're ready for some more because we got a lot of that coming our way, which you'll see in a second. Now, looking at yesterday, Sunday, these are the maximum reported high temperatures around the area. You can see most of us got to the low 80s yesterday afternoon. In Victoria city limits, my weather station in my backyard reported like 87. On Saturday, it reported 90 degrees. Yeah, 90 degrees on Saturday. Now, yesterday, our northern counties did get to the mid-80s, and I think today, Monday, the weather is going to be about the exact same. Here are your high temperatures today. Like I said, about the same. Low 80s around our Highway 59 counties, and northern counties might be looking at mid-80s once again. Coastal folks, I think y'all are going to be in the upper 70s for today, so not too bad of a day if you're asking me. Now, overnight tonight and into tomorrow, Tuesday morning, look at another kind of coolish morning. Low temperatures dropping down to the low 60s and upper 50s around the area underneath some partial cloudiness and also patchy fog. We'll have more fog tomorrow and pretty much the rest of this week, which you'll see in a second. Now, both the high temperature and the low temperature today are both going to be 13 degrees above where we're supposed to be. Our average is 68 and average low is 47. And all that's going to happen underneath some mostly sunny skies today. So grab your sunglasses. 9 a.m. I'm thinking partly cloudy, but for the rest of the day, mostly sunny. So grab your sunglasses and keep it on you because we're going to look for some days with more sunshine and also some rain. We'll talk about that next.
And in some more weekend action from our Crossroads athletes, let's talk about West High School as they're gearing up to send 2 wrestlers to the state championship next weekend. On the ladies' side, we're talking Isabella Leal, finished second in her weight class, and Peyton Mikan took 3rd place in that same category. These ladies stepped up and dominated in Corpus and are now fired up and getting ready for state. And in some weekend powerlifting action, it takes us all the way to Luis this past weekend, and these are some of the results from Ganado. They had a strong showing, pun intended. Abriel Enriquez and Brian Martinez both took home 1st place finishes, while Tyler Henderson, Jaden Hernandez, and Brianna Guerrero and Liliana Lazo each earned 3rd place medals. Congratulations to all of these outstanding athletes for an amazing performance. But that does it for your 25 News Now Sports. Until next time, I'm Ray Robinson.
Experience our digital streaming service, Crossroads Today Plus. You can find it on your connected TV through Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, Android TV. Just search for Crossroads Today Plus. Now to the state of the U.S. economy. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in Washington, where President Trump is accepting ownership of the current economy.
This morning, President Trump accepting ownership of the current state of the U.S. economy.
I'm very proud of it. And I think 26 is even going to be better. You know, we have hundreds of billions of dollars pouring into our country, actually trillions.
However, the president refused to acknowledge prices are high on many everyday items, including groceries, natural gas, and the cost of coffee.
Well, they've already come down. I think you've seen, Tom, when I took over, eggs, poultry, all these things were through the roof.
Recent polls show that a majority of Americans are not happy with the president's handling of the economy, with just 36% saying they approve of the job he's done. But Trump insisting his economic policies are working. Businesses dealing with Trump's tariffs tell a different story. Consumers will see a direct impact on the cost of flowers, which will be more expensive this Valentine's Day.
So the overall tariffs on flowers from our major countries anywhere from 10 to 25%. This adds significant dollars to the bouquets that are coming in. Every consumer is going to have to face additional costs.
On Capitol Hill, there are growing bipartisan calls for a member of the president's economic team to resign. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick under new pressure because of his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. The latest batch of Epstein files released show Lutnick planning meetings with Epstein, including one on Epstein's private island. And in a statement, a Commerce Department representative said Mr. Lutnick and his wife met Mr. Epstein in 2005 and had very limited interactions with him over the ensuing years. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
The Victoria College Fine Arts Department hosted its annual Empty Bowls on Sunday. The event invited community members to enjoy a simple meal while supporting a meaningful cause. Guests received a handcrafted bowl made by Victoria College art students, symbolizing the empty bowls faced by families experiencing food insecurity. All proceeds from the event will benefit local hunger relief organizations, helping provide meals to those in need across the region. Organizers say the goal of Empty Bowls is not only to raise money, but to raise awareness about hunger in the community while showcasing student creativity through art.
Empty Bowls has been around for quite a while, and it supports many of the organizations here in the Crossroads area. We are grateful that we are part of it and thankful that VC continues to do this program.
Organizers say events like Empty Bowls highlight how art can be used to bring people together and to make a real impact in the community. If you see news happening, let us know. Call us at the number on your screen or email us your tips at staff@crossroadstoday.com. It's now 6:45 on our Monday morning. Still to come on Sunrise, Victoria celebrates Black History with a parade and a ceremony, the event that brought neighbors together. All right, it's time to celebrate some birthdays. Happy birthday to our digital content manager, Gabby. Hope you have a great day from your friend, Amber.
That's right. Happy birthday, Gabby. And also happy birthday to Janie. Happy birthday to the best mom. Aw, we love you, from your family.
Happy birthday to Samantha. Happy birthday, my love. Hope you have a wonderful day and many more. See you later today. Love you lots, from Robert.
And also happy birthday to Tina. Happiest birthday wishes with many more blessed years still to come.
Happy birthday to Carly. Happy 17th birthday to our baby girl. We love you so much. We're proud of you. Hope you have an amazing and blessed day. Love from Mom, Dad, Sissy, Bubba, and all the family.
And also happy birthday to Robert. I want to wish my husband and father and best friend a happy birthday and many, many more still to come. Love from your wife and family.
Happy birthday to Roxy. Happy birthday, Roxy. Have a great Super Bowl weekend in San Antonio.
And also happy birthday to Kate. Happy birthday, Kate. Also have a great Super Bowl birthday weekend in California.
Happy birthday to Lanaya. We want to wish Naya a great birthday. That's from Grandma and Grandpa. And you're also the winner of our birthday cake. Head on over to Sweet Fountains Bakery. I already told them your name, that you're the winner. Go get your cake.
That's right. Just tell them your name, Lanaya, and they'll give you that cake. And also happy birthday to Jerry. I want to wish a happy, blessed birthday to you, Jerry. We love you from all your family. And to see your birthday wish live on 25 News Now Sunrise, you can come to crossroadstoday.com. Just click the drop-down menu, then click the Home tab, and then you'll see Submit Your Birthday Photo.
Okay, it's now 6:47 on our Monday morning. I want to wish Monica a very happy birthday and happy birthday to you. That's right, because maybe you celebrated this weekend.
Maybe over the weekend, that's right. Happy birthday, y'all. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Well, good morning, Crossroads. It's time to talk about the warmth that's coming our way for the rest of the week, because you heard me talking about it earlier. It'll be warm today, and it'll be pretty much just like that all week long, with high temperatures sticking in the upper 70s and low. Most of it will be in the low 80s, but some of us might try and sneak into the mid 80s, which will be pretty warm for February if you ask me. Now for the rest of this week, what is also looking like springtime is our mornings. Each morning, except for Sunday morning, we'll be looking at some patchy fog out there with some moderate humidity in the area and also winds coming off of the Gulf. Now that'll bring us some rain chances for tomorrow, Tuesday night, and also Wednesday morning, but you may have noticed since last week I have actually dropped our rain chances down to 20%. But that's okay, because in the long term, as we go into this weekend, we have better rain chances on Saturday with another front that'll be here. And I want to let y'all know, don't worry about it. It's just going to drop us down to the 70s, maybe over 60s for a day, but we're probably looking at 70s into next week. But we desperately need that rain. Chances are 40% this weekend, and here's why. First of all, we have this one low system right over the Baja Peninsula of California and Mexico. That's going to move eastward into our state going into tomorrow to bring us cloud cover and rain chances. Low rain chances, but better chances will come off of this low system. There will be another one that comes out of the Pacific later this week, bringing us our cool front and also decent rain chances, with the best chance it's going to be on Saturday, as you can see right there. Man, we really need that. We'll talk about all of that and more later on Sunrise.
The community came together Saturday to celebrate Black History with a parade and a celebration in Victoria. The parade kicked off at Patty Welder Middle School. From there, the parade traveled down East North Street and wrapped up at the Victoria Community Center. This year's parade also featured friendly competition. Awards were handed out for the best float and the most stylish car, with winners taking home trophies. After the parade, the celebration continued at the community center.
We do it every year just to remember where we've been, where we come from, where we want to go. So we have this day to set aside to talk, business friends, make new friends, just enjoy our history, moving forward, hopefully better people moving forward. Really, Black history is American history. We all contribute to make the country what it is now. No one history is better than the other. I think all history make the country what it is now.
Kiana Lee.
All right.
Organizers say the annual celebration is a way to honor the past while inspiring future generations. Still to come on Sunrise, news to know before you go. Victoria residents step up for Heart Health Month with a record turnout at Riverside Park. Areas in the Crossroads recognize Heart Health Month Saturday with the annual Crossroads Heart and Stroke Walk. It took place at Riverside Park here in Victoria, where residents gather to raise funds and spread awareness about maintaining heart health. Participants walked a route around the park that was just under 2 miles long. I was one of them. And some attendees said there was a big jump in attendance this year. And Port Lavaca also took part in the Crossroads Heart and Stroke Walk this year, raising funds for research into common heart conditions. The walk raised thousands of dollars from several sponsor companies in the region. Formosa and the city of Port Lavaca were one of the top fundraisers for the event. Refugio first responders fought a house fire Saturday morning with one person inside. An officer pulled the man from the home. Police say the man made statements indicating self-harm. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, and the man was transported to a hospital for physical treatment and then later taken to a mental health facility for further care. Victoria County Commissioners are set to meet at 10 this morning. They'll consider approving a request to pay over $8,000 in assistance funds to the Bloomington Volunteer Fire Department. The funds would help cover a Texas Forest Service grant, and they'll also review and consider approving proposed changes to a grant for the Crossroads Regional Public Defender Office. They'll meet in room 241. That's located at 115 North Bridge Street. And we want to invite you to experience our digital streaming service, Crossroads Today Plus. You can find it on your connected TV, the Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, and Android TV. Just search for Crossroads Today Plus. And now let's get a final look at our foggy forecast with Parker. Can we expect our mornings to kind of be a repeat of this?
Yes, Carolina, we're actually looking at pretty much the rest of this week. We're looking at some patchy fog for the morning time, so if you have any travel plans in the mornings, make sure to please stay safe. And looking at exactly what Carolina was talking about, just as I was expecting, all that kind of denser fog is now migrating west. You can see some of that now in Victoria County. Visibility right here on this camera, probably about a half mile or less, maybe even less than that, a quarter mile. So if you're heading out the door this morning, please stay safe in that fog if you see it. 51 is what we're starting at in Victoria, which is matching our dew point, which is why we're seeing the fog underneath our calm to light winds. Now, temperatures for everyone this morning, it's looking a little cool as we're dropping down to the dew point in the low and mid 50s. So heading out the door, stay safe on the roads, but also grab maybe a light jacket. I say a light jacket because here's the afternoon. 77 for the high in Port Lavaca, already mid 70s by noon, mostly sunny as well. A bit warmer in Victoria, thinking 81 today, upper 70s by noon, and warmer in Cuero. We're looking at upper 70s at noon. 83 for the high temperature on your February 9th Monday. So y'all get out there and enjoy that, and also get out there and kind of get acclimated to it, because we're looking at that warm weather continuing all week long with, like I said, some morning fog.
All right, Parker, we'll be prepared and we'll be sure to smartly plan our morning commute. Thank you so much.
Of course, always.
And thank y'all for being with us this morning. Be sure to join Shana Don, Clivia, and Max today for 25 News Now at 5, 6, and 10.